Good morning, everybody. I'm trying to get some foil samples made up this morning, and I thought maybe you might want to watch while I make the little samples here. Hey, Allison. We can't wait for you to get that. Are you talking about beetle boxes? Hey, Cheryl. Good morning from Australia. I'm sure it's not morning there, is it? You're probably getting ready to go to bed. Hi, Ellen. Say hi when you get here. Say hello. We got sunshine today, y'all. It's been raining for the past couple days here, and it got, down a little bit chilly, but this humidity today, oh my goodness. Whew, she back. Anki, hi from Aruba. Hey, Christy. All right, y'all, so real quick, I'm swatching some new foils that I put in the store this morning. I want to see what they look like so I know, kind of what to mix and match them with. And if you know me, you know I love me some cheetah print now. And this one is the Cheetah Floral. It's got one little zebra one in here that I just swatched, but I haven't done any of these others. So I guess we just start in order here. And I went ahead and stick it on a bunch of my nail tips, but I'm going to show you how to do that too in case you don't know. Look, this is on a clear background. Some are on clear, some are on color. I love cheetah print in any way, shape, and form. I'm swatching the Cheetah Floral, and I'm also going to swatch the Cheetah tie-dye. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so if you don't know how to do a foil, if you've never used foil before, let me show you. If you have used foil and it's not your friend, let's see what we can do to troubleshoot. I like to have my foil swatched for a couple reasons. I can match a polish to it. I can hold these swatches up to glitters. It's easier to see the swatches than it is in the box because I'm going to store this box away in a drawer. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So this is the product in our store. This is clear, super sticky foil gel. You want to put this on with a brush, generously. I'd rather scoop out too much of this than too little. I like to pillow it on, and then I like to kind of scrape it off here. See all that excess I'm taking back off there? Just get that off. But make sure you got a nice schmoozy layer all over. And it's hard to see on this clear tip. I'll be honest with you, honey. Especially this early in the morning. Now, on a client, you want to let this level out because you'll see your brush strokes if not. But on a client, see, you got some body heat up under their fingernail. So let's just let that level. And we're going to get this in our lamp. In your lamp, you're going to go 30 to 60 seconds. Now you want to test that and make sure on a nail pot before you do this on a client. And let's go ahead and cut while that's in the lamp. Let's cut some little pieces of these. Ooh, this pretty. This pretty. There are 10 foils in each container. You get a good generous amount of foil. Ooh, now this one's my favorite, y'all. I can totally see myself wearing this one. This one's not on a clear back. She's on a white and coral. That's really pretty. Again, this one I'm working with is the Cheetah Floral. Just get us a little piece of all of these. You never know when you're going to need something on a clear back that you want to see, your polish underneath through. You don't have to put anything underneath it, but how pretty would these be over gold chrome? Ooh, hunty. Look at this, how gorgeous. I don't know why I'm so drawn to these ones with the little pink roses on them. They're just adorable. This one reminds me of like a Lisa Frank poster. If you grew up in the 80s, you get your little velvet poster that you color in. And honestly, this saves you time from hand painting all your cheetah print on. Now, honey, I can hand paint me some cheetah. But when it comes this pretty, why would you want to? You do love that one, Ellen? Me too. It's a good value for this little box. It's only $10 for all 10 foils. That's like $1 a piece. All right, let's get this stick-it nail out of here. Here she is. What we want to do is take a little alcohol, and you want to take a wipe of some sort. Now, if you're not wiping your stick-it down, you're not going to get a full transfer, period. We think we're going to get this out of the lamp and press that foil into it. We wrong. Get that tacky layer off of there, just like that. Then you got to let this baby dry. While alcohol evaporates quickly, she has to be completely dry for the foil to stick all over. You with me? All right. Yeah, I say we take this one. How's that? Now, if you've not seen me put foil on, pull your foil kind of tightly, like this. Press it down. And these nail tips are so persnickety because they have such a high curve on the back of them. I have a hard time getting my foil there. So I like to take my little scissors and do some just nips. Just little snips right in here. And that allows for easement to get this foil around that curve. It's only a sample, but still, I want to get as much as that as I can. So now you can see where I've cut that. It releases that tension in there so the foil can stick. And this foil is so stuck, she's wanting to lift up already. Look here. This one went down really, really good. There she is. Little touch of black right there from one of the cheetahs, but I'm not even picky about that. If I don't want that there, I'll just put me a little black gel or something over it. But basically, that's a full transfer on that one. Now, I've already done the zebra one, the yellow and black zebra that comes in that packet. There's where she transferred. Let's keep moving. I got a bunch of these. I got stick-it on a bunch of these already that I've wiped down, and they just been laying here to dry. Let's do this one. Again, let's grab our scissors. Let me get my other ones. And let's do a little cut around the back. It really helps if you'll swatch your foils when you first get them, y'all. I know you can see them in the box, but if you let clients pick polishes from Swatches, you should let them choose their foil from Swatches too, because they can hold it up next to your polished swatches then. That's a entirely, look how good that transferred, you guys. The trick is you got to remember to wipe these off and just let them kind of hang out and that alcohol completely dry up on the nail. If you're not getting a full transfer after doing that, you would want to check how long you're leaving it in the lamp. Because there's really no other thing it could be other than under curing. Or you got wet alcohol residue on the nail. Nothing's going to stick to a wet nail, right? Okay, let's keep going. Now this is one of Miss Tracy's favorites. Look here. Lord. Let's position this so that we get these roses right in the middle of that nail. You want a product that's very consistent when you're working with foiling. The last thing you want is it to turn out sometime and not to turn out other times. So if you'll follow those steps, you stick it, cure 30 to 60 seconds. You can't over cure it, you guys. Wipe it with alcohol, let it dry, and then do your full transfer of the foil. Now that is beautiful. I'm putting these all on clear nails so you can see how good of a transfer I'm getting. But you could totally put this over a dark pink. You could do this over gold chrome. Look at this, how pretty. Oops, sounds like somebody's working on my roof today. If you have a silicone tool that you prefer to rub your foils in with, you can do that too. I just prefer my fingers. I like to work it in those sidewalls. It's pretty, isn't it? Okay. You know, for fall, not everybody wants pumpkins on their nails, y'all. As much as I love me some pumpkins. Would this not be beautiful with like a deep terracotta and a chocolate brown, and use this for fall nails instead of pumpkins, especially those that live in places where it doesn't get cold. You don't really have the colors or the seasons of fall, but you want something seasonal. You just don't want, look how she coming off. I can't even get her rubbed on. It's stuck so good. You don't want a jack-o'-lantern or a pumpkin or a whatever on your nail, but you still want something seasonal. This would be beautiful for that, because this has lots of chocolate shades in this one. Hershey bar shades. Yep, I agree, Ellen. Very pretty. Again, if you're struggling with your foil technique, this is a great way to get your foils full coverage. Just be careful when you're working on a human and you make these little snips back here at their cuticle / eponychium area. You want to make sure you don't cut them. You're just going right under your foil to ease that restriction, ease that tension. Wish it were that easy to ease tension in our life, don't you? Look at that clean transfer we got. These foils are gorgeous, Adela, and unfortunately we only have 10 sets of each one. Is all we were able to get in stock this week. Now look at this. This is also chocolate. It's a little coral. It's a little apricot. This has some cheetah and some zebra running through it on a clear back. Okay. These are transferring so well. I can't hardly get them rubbed down before they want to pop off. The only place I'm really having to do work, you guys, is back here on this tall nail tip. Most of our clients' nails don't sit up that high. That's pretty. That is really, really beautiful. and one more in this set, and then I'll show you all of them. Remember, I said this was one of my favorites. Let's position this so we get these florals on here. Let's see, how do we want this? Maybe this way. Oh, she stuck to the paper towel. Monica, I'm using Stick It. It's in the pot. It cures in your lamp. This is in our store. I think it's $14 and change for the jar. And this is only my second jar in like 3 years that I've opened. It goes a long, long ways. And this is live TV, so this is not anything that I have pre-done or any way that I've changed the product. You know, when you get an Instagram video, you just get little blurbs along the way, and then you see a grand finished nail. You don't see all it took to get that nail there. So these are the ones that come. This is the Cheetah Floral. This is all the ones we just swatched. Let me turn these upside down this way. And obviously you would want to seal these up. Keep in mind now, when you do a full cover foil, you can't just put a top coat over this and expect your top coat to stay on there, because you no longer have a tacky surface. Your nail is all shiny with foil. So you have to put something on here first to seal up the foil and then hold on your top coat. You can use a base coat if you want to. Some base coats are cloudy and some base coats turn a little bit yellow. So I prefer to seal mine up with Bodyguard. This is a soak-off structure gel overlay. It stays completely clear. The viscosity is wonderful, and basically it sticks to any surface. So it'll stick to this slick surface, and I won't have to go back and buff and mess up my foils, because how am I going to get something to stick on there? So I seal up my foils in a coat of Bodyguard before I top coat it. And then you just use whatever top coat you want. You can matte top coat it. But do you see how I'm really catching those sidewalls, free edge, whatever is exposed on your client is what you would catch. And this is a 30-second cure. It completely soaks off if you're still a soaker versus a file off person. It completely soaks off with the nail. You only need a thin coat of that. And that is the Orly Bodyguard in our store also. This is our #1 seller. This will also seal up your chromes. If you use it over top your chrome, just like I did that, my nurses wear their chrome about 3 weeks before they have to come and have it changed then. Okay, so that is set #1. Let me get these out of the way. If you just joined us, I'll show you another one from start to finish of how I do this. This is set 2. This is the Cheetah tie-dye. So let's cut us a little piece of this. Now look, y'all, I opened this brand new. Do you see how haggly that's cut? Somebody actually messaged me one time and they're like, all of my foils are cut uneven. I think I got a used box. Well, as far as I know, these things are hand cut before they ever come to me. The only way I would think I had a used box is if my foil had been used. Just because they're cut unevenly does not mean you got a used box. That just means a human trimmed it for you. And it could have been on a Monday morning, honey. We don't ever know, do we? This is pretty. Look at that one. Lots of tie-dye patterns in this one. Lots of pretty bright colors. This one is tiny cheetah, but it kind of has a snakeskin look about it too. There's at least 3 to 4 feet of each foil in here. If you use this every day, on the same client for 6 months, you still wouldn't run out. See, here's another one. That's how they come cut. This set is incredibly beautiful. This is like red and coral with a suede navy kind of color through it. This would be real pretty for fall. A little bit of terracotta in it. Oh, it is pretty. Hey, what about for breast cancer awareness? Because we do black and pink and white, pink breast cancer ribbons. This would be beautiful. Fight like a girl nails. Now this one is just a really pretty, a little cheetah in the background, but lots of zebra, some paint splatters, some fluorescence. Gorgeous. I know, Adela, these are all so pretty and such a good deal for $10. Now this one's got some script on. Oh, she say sweet. Look. Aw. Again, I can see this for breast cancer awareness. That's coming up in October, you guys. And this is just your standard leopard print because everybody needs a standard cheater print. Honey, I love me some cheaters. I have a lot of clothes in my closet that have cheetah print on them. Handbags that have cheetah print. Jewelry that has cheetah print. I wear scrubs to work, and one set of my scrubs has cheetah print. My tennis shoes are cheetah print. I don't overdo it, but I just love it. Look at that, how gorgeous. I think it makes a really trendy fashion statement. And then, you know, mustard gold is going to be super popular in clothes for this fall, and this is it right here. This be your mustard cheetah. Okay. Now we got the next 10 ready to go. Let's just do this mustard. We got this in our hand. Okay, for you newbies that have joined me, here's what we're going to do. I stick it on most of my nail tips and got that done before I started my video, so y'all didn't have to watch all this. Go in your pot with a brush. Get you a healthy little scoop of that out of there. And just start to brush this on. Obviously, if your client already has their gel polish on, like you could put this over black. There's nothing that says you can't do that. You would have their gel polish on, not top coated, but on before you put this on. And now I'm just wiping off the excess. You see those brush marks in there? Don't put this straight in the lamp. Let this level out a little. Put our top on, and then let's give it a little body heat here, because body heat is what helps level the gels. I think I see a piece of fuzz in that one, but I'm going to take my chance and cure it anyway. Karen, you would only put your sticky gel where you want your foil. So if you want foil only on the tips, kind of like a French manicure would be, then you would paint this on where you want it, the French manicure line, and then you would foil it. Okay? And stick it also comes in black. If you have a hard time seeing the clear, we have it in the black pots as well. All right, so here we go. Let's pull that foil tight. Let's ease up this tension around the back. Just a few little cuts here. And press down. She already wanting to let loose. I'm not much of a yellow person, but I kind of like this one, y'all. I am a cheetah girl. Let's move on. This is another cheetah tie-dye, and you know what? I might not have cut this long enough for my nail tip. Let's see if I can get it diagonally. I short on that one. I think I got it. How pretty would this be with a smoky plum polish, smoky lavender? Now, y'all, we ship every day. We are backed up a little bit on our shipping this week because of the big Labor Day sale that we had. So if your order has not shipped out yet from Monday, we are working on those today, and tomorrow should be the last of those orders that from the Labor Day sale. We got hit really hard over the weekend, so we've packed and shipped all week. Okay. And guess what? We're sending free goodies with every order. Yes, we are, because we love you. Lori, if you have any trouble with this stick-it when you get it, all you got to do is message me. You know, the advantage to ordering from a small business like me over Amazon is if you buy one of my products and can't figure out how to use it, you get free training on what to do with it. I never turn down helping anybody. I will help anybody that I possibly can. So when you get your product, if you have trouble, all you got to do is send me a Facebook message. If I can answer it right then, I will. If not, as soon as I get a break, I will answer you. I can video chat you through it. I can send you instructions. I can point you to videos online. There's just tons of resources that I can help you with that. You're very welcome. Hey, y'all, that's actually really pretty. All right, let's do one of these. Now, the stick-it gel, let's get that one out of the lamp because I haven't shown you what to do with it yet. This is the one with our stick-it on it. These others I've already pre-wiped. If you missed the beginning of the video, when you take your stick-it out of the lamp, put just some alcohol on a wipe and just gently wipe the sticky off of the stick-it. I know you want to leave it on there because you think it's going to help stick better. Trust me, that tacky inhibition layer is just going to make that foil slide around everywhere. So you want to wipe that, and then you really want to let this dry. If there's any inclination of alcohol being anywhere on this nail, wet, your foil is not going to stick to it. So let her dry here. Okay. Same nail. We're going to do this one. It says sweet. Press her down. Let's ease this tension real fast back here. And then let's just rub away. 30 to 60 second cure. Look, she already wanting to come off. 30 to 60 second cure in your lamp. Test it ahead of time. You can't over cure it, but you can surely under cure it. All right. And I missed a little bit down here at the bottom. My bad. And a tiny bit right there. The good thing about that is if you're great at setting your foil, you can put it right back down and look. I got her right off. And a tiny little bit right here. This one's harder for me to see on camera. There we go. Let's keep going. This is the one I said was my favorite in this one that you could use for breast cancer awareness. I think it would be so pretty with hot pink nails. Little black glitter. And they're so easy, y'all. They're stupid easy. As long as you have the right tools. What makes them difficult is when we don't have the right stuff to do it with, or we see it done on Instagram a one way and we buy all the stuff to do it and we can't make it work. And then we give up on it. We've spent all this money and got all these foils and don't know what to do with them. We don't want that. We want you to be able to use your stuff. Isn't she pretty? Oh, I love it. And I'll have my swatches done now so that I can easily mix and match together. And I'm doing full cover swatches today. Once in a while when I swatch, I'll try to put a polish with it. I'll do a little artwork with it. But when these came in yesterday, I'm like, ooh, these are screaming to be swatched as a full cover foil, not as something, you know, with decoration painted around it. So I have a feeling I did not wipe the tacky off this one. Just a feeling. We're about to find out. It feels like it's squishing around too much. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I guess I did. I missed a little spot right there, look. Take your foil, line it up. Oh, you know what? I don't have foil gel there. Yep. Good little mistake to be able to correct. Make sure your foil gel goes all the way around. How would we fix that? We'd go back and put a little gel and cure it and just match that pattern right up. Let's do this one. Thank you to whoever is ordering. Y'all go leave me some foils. Somebody gonna want to buy my set, right? You can't have my set. I can't do it. Oh, that's beautiful. Look how pretty this would be with what I have on. Just my black. She pretty. That is gorgeous. And these foils aren't named, so you could call it anything you want it to within your salon. Anything. This one's pretty. This has got some, it looks like fur, tiger fur going into the leopard, into some snake skin maybe. It's got a little turquoise in it. I think this one's beautiful. This is Tiger King foil right here, honey. I ain't watched a Tiger King. I don't plan to. Everybody on Facebook will keep you filled in on it, won't they? Okay. But yes, this could be considered Tiger King foils. Oh, my stomach is so growly. She pretty. Okie dokie. This is just adorable. This fades from dark purple into pink to yellow. Let's see if we can get some of that fade on here. You need Bodyguard, Sarah? You better grab it because we're low. That's our #1 seller. And I was explaining on a video yesterday, that product is manufactured in California. I've actually seen the manufacturing plant, got to walk through there. Everything's made here in the United States. And, you know, California is so hard hit with COVID that a lot of factories are not up and running on full staff. Shipping is delayed. So it's just taken longer to get everything because of several factors like that. It's not because they're not making the product. They're doing the best they can. Y'all, look at this. That's the perfect ombre, the way I twisted that foil and kind of set it on an angle. Look. All right, we got one more to do, and I don't have one with Stick It on it, so I was close in pre-making these. Let's go ahead and get our Stick It on here, and we'll do this last one. And Stick It is so tacky. I do have to use a little bit of acetone/alcohol to clean this out of my brush, so I try not to use a really expensive brush with it. A little cat tongue brush is perfect though, or I have put it on with an empty nail polish brush before. I've done it like that as well. Let me let the body heat just level that out. Lindy, if your foil is peeling a few days afterwards, it's because this is such a slick surface. You can't put a top coat directly over this. It's nothing for it to stick to, sweetie. So that's where the bodyguard comes in. Bodyguards stick to anything. So as soon as you finish a full cover foil, you want to take your bodyguard and put a coat of this on it. This is like sealing up your foil. And then this also gives something for your top coat to stick to. I wish you could feel this. It has a drag to it, a grippiness to it. So it really keeps this product on nicely. So you'd coat it with Bodyguard, cure it, and then you're ready for your top coat. And that's why your foil isn't staying on. You know, we don't want to charge customers for this kind of artwork. And it's a shame for it to go on so pretty and then not stay on. Don't want to charge your customers for that and them come back a couple of days later with issues and problems. Do I need to prep before Stick It? Well, Stick It would go either over a color or a clear nail. So kind of use your general rules, Monica. You wouldn't put Stick It directly onto a natural nail. It's going to have either gel polish or a base coat or something on it first, right? Color, enhancement. You've tried a few, but okay, Lindy, perfect. If you have any issues when you get it, all you gotta do is message me. We provide free training with all of our products. Okay. I think this one gonna be pretty. Oh, y'all, I didn't wipe it. Oh, this is good. This is good. Because I put the Stick It on there, and I'm talking, I forget to wipe it with alcohol. Look what happened. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. I'm so glad that happened so I can show you the difference. All right. Stick it on another nail. And this will happen with clients too, honey. We get to talking in a big way and we forget to wipe that nail down and then we got to start over. So a little Stick It. And just let that level out. Put a little body heat to it. You're welcome, Monica. You actually set us up for this demo because I was talking to you. Okay, let's pop this in the lamp. 30 to 60. Now remember, this is what happens when you don't wipe that tacky layer off of there. No wonder we're not getting full coverage foils, right? Let me get me a little wipe here. Lint-free wipe. A little alcohol. She's still in the lamp. Anybody got plans for your weekend? Anything special? Okay, here we go. Now she's out of the lamp. This is the alcohol wipe. Let's get that tacky layer wiped off of there, and then we just gotta let this dry. You know, it's like when the inhibition layer floats to the top of the gel polish. It's movable. Have you noticed that? You can, like, if you put a piece of foil on that, it would just slide around. And while this is a sticky gel, it still has a tacky layer, so we gotta get rid of that to get our gel to stick. I know it doesn't sound like it's supposed to work like that, but it does. All right, now let's try this again. Here we go. If you have trouble, even with snipping your foil in the back, if you still have trouble of not getting it to cover as well back there, pick out a matching color that's in your foil and put that on the nail first, and then you won't see your boo-boos as much till you get used to foiling, until you kind of get the feel for it. Oh, I have a couple little spots that did not stick on me here that it didn't rub off on. I actually think I have a piece of fuzz cured in that one. I do. So let's match this up. Go right back on the side. Let me match this up with my tip. Not bad. Not bad at all. Where's my other one? Wiping versus not wiping. Huge difference, isn't it? This one we didn't wipe. Okay, you guys, let's, whoop, there goes my sticking. This is the tie-dye Cheetahs. All 10 of these are in that set. That one has to be my favorite right there. That one and this one. Let me get these up in the camera so you can see them. And I got one more missing here. I see the foil. Oh, she's still in the lamp. Here we go. This is the one we put the bodyguard on. So when you're doing your full cover foil and you get them all on, you put your coat of bodyguard on, and then you can use whatever kind of top coat you want. All right? You never thought to swatch your foil, Lisa? I swatch everything so that I can have my foil swatches handy. And let me show you a little trick, y'all. Hold up with me here. You don't want to miss this. Let's say we're going to call this cotton candy. Just example, cotton candy Cheetah. Unless you have a label maker, you take your Sharpie, cotton candy CC Cheetah. Well, we know almost just as soon as we hang this up that this Sharpie is going to start to rub off of there, because it's going to be hanging against these others, and they're going to be, you know, knocking against each other, going back and forth. You want to know what I do? I mark all mine with a Sharpie. I get me some no wipe top coat, and as soon as that Sharpie is dry, I take my no wipe top coat right over top it, just like this. Because any way you look at it, this is still cheaper than label tape. And just put it back in the lamp and cure it now. And so that's frozen on there. She will not come off. And that's how you can label your samples and not have a label maker. You with me? Like, we could call this one Fight Like a Girl. You can name it anything. It doesn't matter, because none of these have names in the boxes. So you can name this to fit your salon. If there's one in here that's in your salon colors, you could call that, you know, my salon colors are aqua, red, and black. Everybody knows the ladybug is my is my icon for my business. So if there was one that was black, white, and red, I could call her Ladybug. Okay, and so now after you've sealed that up and wipe top coat, acetone, alcohol, people touching it, nothing is going to rub that off of there. All right, I hope all of you have a great weekend. I'm going to get off of here and top coat my swatches and get to shipping some more orders. Thank you guys so much. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.